Isn't the answer blowing in the wind?
The next speaker is Mr. Shuryas Pradhan from Okayama 市立京山中学校 in Okayama. He is the winner of grand prize. The title of the speech is Say No to Nuclear Power.
Say no to nuclear power. I believe the time has come to make this message loud and clear. The question now should not be whether or not nuclear energy is cheap or clean, but rather how we can survive in a nuclear-free world. Japan witnessed the horrors of nuclear devastation in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Then there was a radiation meltdown in Chernobyl and now in Fukushima. How many more of these disasters must we withstand before we say, enough is enough? Isn't the answer blowing in the wind? At a time like this, it is easy to make excuses and point fingers at others. But let us place blame where it belongs, on us. People in Japan, especially those in big cities, live in great comfort and convenience. We have a transportation system that the world envies. There are supermarkets which are brightly lit and air-conditioned throughout the year. We take it for granted that there are convenience stores at practically every other corner of any street. We complain when we fail to find a vending machine next to our apartment. However, what we have forgotten is that all these luxuries come at a price. Each comfort we ask is an excuse for government and industry authorities to convince us that nuclear power is necessary for Japan. I'm not saying that we should go back to the Stone Age and live like cavemen in order to conserve energy. Last winter, when I visited my country, Nepal, there was electricity for only 10 hours each day. Of course, life was harder there, but it wasn't impossible. Not having power was inconvenient, but I don't think it was miserable. Do you think people in third world countries are worse off than those of us in Japan? I don't think so. At least a mother there doesn't have to worry about whether the milk that her child is drinking is radiation-free. At least the kids running in the playground aren't bothered about whether the soil under their feet is harmful to their health. Now that's what I think is real comfort. What we can learn from a country like Nepal or any other third world country is how to live within one's means. The disaster in Fukushima is one of the largest tragedies in Japan, which I wish had never happened. However, every cloud has a silver lining. If there is one positive message from this calamity, it might well be physical comfort and convenience are not the only things that matter in our lives. As a young person, I believe that now is the time for us to change our perception and priorities in life. Let us make sure that we provide our basic needs in a nuclear-free world. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? Thank you.
The grand prize of the 10th Annual Phoenix Cup Speech Contest goes to the speech Say No to Nuclear Power by Shuryas Pradhan.
界遺産ボードの前で世界に向けて君の思いを発信してもらいます。おめでとう。